Hi there, Aries. This is going to be a quick read for the month of November. So if you have your sun sign in Aries or any other placements, like as far as your rising sign, your Venus sign, your sun, moon, or a lot of placements in Aries, this is for you. This is all for entertainment purposes. So it's just, I'm reading energies and what the cards are telling me. So this is going to be you and your person. So if you have a significant other that you are thinking about or what's going on, we can see what is going on. Somebody is trying to seduce you. You're trying to seduce somebody. Somebody is hiding pain behind their shades. Who is that, Aries? Please keep in mind to only take in what resonates. Not everything will resonate for you, so just take in what you need to hear or what fits at the moment and leave the rest behind. And this is just like an energy read, so never give your full belief and yeah, your full belief to a tarot reading. So yeah, you have free will to change your destiny at any moment, at any given moment. So here we go. Somebody is miserable as fuck. So who is that, Aries? Are you finding love again? And somebody is haunted. Are you haunted by somebody's love? Somebody's haunted by your love? Let's get in and see what the problem is. Somebody is going viral and maybe they're haunted by it. You're loving yourself now. And somebody's busting out some receipts. Did you see something? And you have proof of it. What's going on? Are you having career worries? You're broken up with you or them. What is the energy for Aries? How are they feeling about this connection? You have passionate thoughts and you're thinking of each other. Are you trying to seduce your person? What about your person? What is Aries person energy at the moment? What do they think or feel about this connection? They feel like they had enough and they're putting themselves back together again. If you feel like this is you, Aries, and this is the other person, go ahead and switch them. Sometimes I could be saying it's you and it's them that it's for. So feel free to switch the sides. Aries. Energy for Aries in this connection on the person they're dealing with. You're praying for better days. So are you really into this person? Better days will be coming, so don't worry. Anything else that needs to come out for Aries? Aries. This person hurt you and you're having a meltdown, mental breakdown ahead. You're about to lose your shit. This person shot fire straight to your heart. What did this person do to you, Aries? You've seen everything that you need to see. This person is like, kiss my ass. This person thinks all you want is their power. Maybe they're going viral, or they're watching you go viral. This person is aggressive and is haunted. Yep, just like we said earlier. You feel like this person maybe was being a Karen bitch, like too picky, wanting to be right all the time, or doing what's correct in her eyes or his eyes or whatever. Has this person been sleeping on the couch, or you've been sleeping on the couch? Is somebody pregnant and you're keeping it private? Maybe things are better private. And you're trying to love yourself now. What else is gonna come up for Aries? What are the wants in the relationship for Aries? You're wanting to make a choice. Somebody can be 23 here, 74, 16. But you are having to make a choice, and it's a you need to believe in your personal power. So you're trying to discover what road to take. You have a choice to make, so you're trying to figure out what way to go about it. So yeah, you're contemplating to see what you should do about the situation. Are you afraid to leave your comfort zone? Maybe it's okay to leave. Well, I don't know if that's correct, because Aries, you like doing new things. But it is true, sometimes we can get stuck in our comfort zone and just don't want to stir things up to not hurt anybody else. But there's a decision here that you need to make for yourself, for you. You're trying to focus on your dreams. Or if you focus on your dreams, you will be great. You'll have great success. So you have ideas and opportunities coming in, but you're also craving new ventures. I don't know if it's in the career sector, but this is how you're feeling about this person, that you're wanting to have opportunities, and you want to focus on dreams with this person and have a successful turnout with this person. But then also the Tower came in and kind of crumbled something all to the ground and burned everything down. So it's like it was unexpected. So there's a foundational shift here that you need to make a choice from, of whether to stay with this person or move on. What is your person's wants in the relationship? Aries person's wants. They have they're guarded and they're standing by what they believe. Maybe you feel like this person is maybe not wanting to see your point of view, and it's just guarded and not or maybe they see you as a competition, or like you're competing with them, and that's a struggle. There's a challenge here for them, and it could also have to do with needing spiritual guidance, or maybe with their belief system. Maybe they need to seek out advice and talk to somebody. Maybe they're just closed off on their beliefs, but they're wanting to stand up for what they believe. Like, yeah, wanting this is what I want, and I don't want to see any other way. This person feels, you know, at loss and grief and disappointment. They're in despair. So maybe it could be there's like a divine law here that's into play. So maybe there needs to be more value in the connection, or this person needs to be more aware of their value. I hope that is making sense. Somebody can be 28. There is a change that needs to be made here with the number 5 that came in. So a change in belief system about the relationship as well. Maybe this person just doesn't believe in the connection and is disappointed. What is the dynamic of the relationship? There's a lot of tension here. There's a lot of persistence and strength on persistent, and yeah, there's also that you need to, as far as the connection combined, both of you together, there needs to be more courage here. Maybe believe more in the connection. Maybe you feel as far as the connection, both of you together, it seems that like you are paralyzed and you cannot move. There's a lot of mental imprisonment here, and you feel like you cannot move out of a certain situation. There is work that has been put in here, and clarity as well. There's a breakthrough and a clarity and logic. So maybe as far as a connection, there's been a lot of work. There's been a lot of passion and a lot of high standards. Somebody has a lot of high standards, and maybe you don't know if you can meet those standards that this person has, or vice versa. You let me know what the case is. And somebody is seeing clarity in what needs to be done. Somebody can be 30 years old here. So maybe speaking the truth, or somebody spoke the truth and found a breakthrough, clarity, or maybe there needs to be more truth spoken here to have a breakthrough and clarity. I hope that is making sense. As far as what's blocking this connection, what is blocking this connection? Maybe having too much of a fantasy dream state, like a fantasy childlike kind of energy here. Maybe being too emotional. Yeah, don't let your emotions get in the way of your dreams. So maybe there's just a lot of fantasy here that you need to work more on what reality is you're wanting to make in the connection. Does that make sense? Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Yeah, there was a lot of choices that needed to be, you or the person felt like there was a lot of choices to be, or somebody had a lot of choices to choose from, and they were daydreaming and imagining all these choices that they have, and now they're in, you know, you need to search for purpose. There was a purpose that needed to be made, a choice based on what the purpose is, that led to conflict. And maybe there was a lot of materialism, addiction, or a lot of pleasure, drugs, that led to a burden. So as far as the blockages, what is blocking this connection was maybe, you know, too much being bound to each other. Maybe there was addiction towards one another. But there is a lot of truth that needs to be spoken here. And there needs to be fairness, and I feel like both of you need to be more accountable for your actions, because otherwise, if you're not coming together and talking about what you want to do with each other, and are honestly with your feelings, speaking from the heart and using your intuition, you're probably not going to get much else. If there is no fairness here. There has to be truth, there has to be fairness, and there has to be accountability, and that's what's blocking this connection. As far as advice, maybe taking a break and restore, and maybe contemplate on the things that you're going through, and then communicate. Take rapid action and movement. This means communicating in a rapid action, movement, and a quick decision. And after you take a break and kind of like contemplate on what the situation is bringing in, and once you make a choice of what path you will be taking in this connection. I hope that made sense for you. Somebody can be 29, somebody can be 40, somebody can be a Virgo. I have a lot of Virgo in their chart. Maybe a Taurus. I see a Libra here, a Sagittarius, maybe another fire sign, Aries or Sagittarius, Aries, and Virgo. As far as Aries' energy, what is it for the month of November? Advice for Aries. Yeah. Needing time. Cycles and time. And it takes time to heal and progress. So yeah, maybe just sit there and contemplate on what you really want to do with this connection, and communicate truthfully from the heart. Once you have made up your mind of what you want to go, what decision you want to take. And honesty always is the best way to go. Even if you have to hurt somebody, that's how it should be. Because if you're unhappy and they're unhappy, then it's just, if you're unhappy with if you're masking something, then it's gonna blow up. You know, the mask is gonna come off at one point or another. So yeah, take some time. This person could be going through codependency, issues. Maybe they have an addiction to you, or maybe they have an emotional block. They have a lot of resentment, and it's due to a karmic relationship. It doesn't have to be this relationship, but they have triggers. They have resentments and triggers, and maybe that's causing them turmoil and like a fleeting reaction, fleeting reaction, running away. Yeah, this person is the runner. You want to try and talk and fix things. Again, honesty will go a long way here. This person is fear of intimacy. They're running away. They feel the intense of the connection, and they want to let go. So yeah, maybe once you take a break and the new phase can come, come to a new phase of the relationship. There can be renewal and growth. Maybe a change of mind and a rise from the ashes. So basically, this is just like making changes, and because it seems like you're just mirroring each other. You can see through each other's motives, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to say that. And you're just mirroring each other, and it's triggers you because you can see through that, and it triggers the other person because they can see right through you. So yeah, maybe having self-reflecting and healing together, having and healing those inner wounds can help. Going within and having introspect yourself, and maybe this person should do that as well. Yeah, because there's a lot of sabotaging here. So and then you rebuild, and then it's persistent, and it's putting a hammer to that, and just working on it and repairing the mistakes that you have both made. It seems like. Yeah, I hope you connected with that. I hope there was a message here for you, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and remember to only take what fits you and leave the rest behind, and focus on healing and just being more positive. I think we all need to be a little bit more positive in this chaos that we are all in. But I hope that helped. It helped you, Aries. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye.